Hi friends, my name is Milan Tolaria. In this video, I will explain you chapter number 4. Okay, our chapter number 4 is a linear equation in two variable. Okay, so in this video we will see the theory part of this chapter. Okay, in previously in standard 7 and 8, we learn about linear equation in one variable, right? Now we learn about linear equation in two variable. Okay, first of all, linear equation. What is the linear equation? Okay, if any equation have degree 1, it is called linear equation. Okay, if any equation have degree 1 is called linear equation. Okay, now degree means what? Degree, that means the highest power of variable. Okay, degree means highest power of variable. We already learned these things in chapter number 2, right? That means if I have the equation 3x plus 2x plus 3y is equals to 5, okay, then here degree of this equation is 1 because highest power of variable. Here we have two variable x and y, both have exponent 1 1. Okay, so degree of this equation, highest power of variable is 1, so it is called linear equation. Okay, this is the example of linear equation 2x plus 3y is equals to 5. Okay, then next is variable. Variable means variable. Okay, which have ability to vary. That means if I say 2x, then this x, that means our variable, because we can change the value of x. Okay, we can change the value of x, so that's why it is called variable. Okay, able to vary, we can change the value of x. Variable, that means unknown. Okay, if I write again this equation 3x 2x plus 3y is equals to 5, then here we don't know the value of x and y. Okay, we don't know the value of x and we don't know the value of y. Okay, this is called variable. Okay, value of this x and y is not fixed, we can change the value. Sometimes we get so many value of x and y. Okay, that's why it is called variable. Otherwise we can say that unknown. Okay, variable means unknown in our equation. Right now we know the value of 2, 3 and 5, it is fixed, but we don't know the value of x and y, so these are the two unknowns for this equation. Okay, it is called variable. Okay, then constant. Again I write this example 2x plus 3y is equals to 5. Okay, now this 5, it is called constant. Okay, constant, that means we cannot change it, we cannot change the value of that term. Okay, it is the constant term, it has a fixed value, we cannot change the value of that term. Here if we talk about this 2x, then x is variable, we can change the value of x. Okay, if we change the value of x, then the value of 2x is changed. Okay, if we change the value of x, then our 2x is changed. Same thing for 3y. Okay, here we have 3 multiply y, so in second term we can change the value of y. Okay, if we change the value of y, then value of 3y is changed. Okay, so these two are the not a constant term, but 5 does not have any variable, right? 5 is fixed, only 5 is there, we cannot change the value of 5, so it is called constant term. Okay, it is a term like that which we cannot change the value of that term. Alternately, if any number, it has a no variable. Okay, if any number does not have any variable, then it is a constant term. In previous example only 5, here 5 do not contain any variable with it. Okay, so it is called constant. So constant means it has no variable. Okay, then coefficient. Now coefficient means numerical value connected with variable. Okay, numerical value connected with variable. Okay, 2x plus 3y is equals to 5. Now in this case, in first term 2x, 2 is called coefficient of x. Okay, in first term 2 is called coefficient of x. Okay, numerical value 2 which is joined with the variable x, so it is our coefficient. Okay, coefficient means numerical value connected with the variable. Here our variable x, which have numerical value 2 with it, so 2 is coefficient of x. In second term even 3 is coefficient of y. Okay, 3 is coefficient of y, numerical value connected with the variable y, it is called coefficient. So here 3 is called coefficient of y. Okay, if we have like this 2 by 3 y, okay, then 2 by 3 it is called coefficient. Okay, 2 by 3 is coefficient of y. If I say minus 5 by 7 x, okay, so this minus 5 by 7 it is called coefficient of x. Okay, minus 5 by 7 is called coefficient of x. Okay, numerical value joined with the variable. Second thing, we also need to write our coefficient with the sign. Okay, we also need to write our coefficient with the sign. That means here we have minus 5 by 7, so this negative sign even we need to write. Okay, if plus sign is there then it's okay, but if minus sign is there then we need to write with the sign. Okay, so here coefficient of x, it is minus 5 by 7. Okay, then standard form of linear equation in two variable. Okay, if we talk about a linear equation in one variable, then our standard form is ax plus b is equals to 0. Okay, one variable x, okay, and coefficient a with constant term b is equals to 0. This is the standard form of linear equation in one variable. Okay, here we learn about a linear equation in two variable. So here we need to have two variable. So our first variable x, second variable y, then constant term c is equals to 0. Okay, ax plus by is equals to, plus c is equals to 0. Here we have two variable x and y. Okay, and degree of this equation, now you just find out the exponent of variable. In both the case exponent of variable is 1. Okay, maximum exponent of variable it is 1. That means degree is equals to 1, and if we have degree is equals to 1, then it is called linear equation. Okay, if we have linear equation in one variable, that means 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. Okay, this is one example. Now transfer this 3 to the right hand side. So 2x is equals to minus 3. Now for finding out value of x, you need to transfer this 2 to the right hand side. It goes to the denominator. Okay, so x is equals to minus 3 by 2. So in a linear equation in one variable, we get only one value of x. Okay, in linear equation in one variable, we only get the one value of x. Okay, but in two variable, we can have more than one solution. Okay, this value of x, it is called solution of the equation. But in case of a linear equation in two variable, we can get more than one solution. Okay, that means if I write here 2x plus y is equals to 7. Okay, then if I put x is equals to 1, then I can put y is equals to 5. Okay, now check this value here, 2 1 and y is equals to 5, so 2 1s are 2 plus 5 7. This is the solution of this equation. You can also put x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 7. Okay, our first thing is 1, x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 5. Now you can also put 0 7. Okay, 2x plus y is equals to 7. If you put here x is equals to 0, then 2x is equals to 0, so your y is equals to 7. Okay, so here more than one answer are possible. You can also put x is equals to 2, you will get the value of y is equals to 3. Okay, you can also put the value of x is equals to minus 2. Okay, then you will get the value of y is equals to 11. So here infinite solutions can be possible. Okay, infinite number of solutions are possible for the linear equation in two variable. Okay, now if we plot this solution in the graph paper, okay, if we draw one graph x and y axis, okay, if we look at all these points, that means answer of x and y, okay, we take a variable x on x axis and we take a variable y on y axis. Okay, now whatever number of solution we have, if we locate that point on the graph, then always we get a one straight line. If we join this all the points, okay, then we always get a straight line. That's why it is called a linear equation. Linear equation, that means graph line. Okay, in graph we get only single straight line. That's why it is called linear equation. Okay, we need to put all the solution of the equation, and if we joined it, then we get the our graph as a line. Okay, that's why it is called linear equation. In case of one variable we cannot draw the graph, but in case of two variable we can draw the graph, and here we have infinite number of solution. Okay, here we have infinite number of solution, and if we locate on the graph, then we get the answer as a line, straight line. Okay, in this chapter we also learn about the graph of linear equation. Okay, now our theory part is complete here. If you have any doubt, so please write down in comment section. I will give you the answer. Okay, thank you.